Okay, so we are actually gonna cover different things once again. Just waiting for it to load up right here, so we can go. But look, we're live. We're gonna talk about basketball, right? Because Shaw here feels like she's well versed now in this basketball world, and she can talk basketball, right?
I feel like that, or I can.
Okay, Shaw has become a little versed in basketball. She's made some great strides. So we're gonna test this knowledge out and let's have a basketball conversation, shall we?
We can have basketball conversation, but I mean, I don't know what test. I mean, I know what I know.
It's not a test. I am confident that you know the information, or I would not put you on the live.
Okay,
That makes sense.
that makes sense.
All right. So, a couple different topics, right? You know, the Caitlin Clark effect. Tell me how you feel about that.
The Caitlin Clark effect.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally follow her, so I've seen her play in the games against South Carolina and the games against LSU. But I do see how she has a lot of supporters of her own kind following behind her and, making her the basketball savior for the masses. Um, so, I mean, I don't watch her. I'm not interested.
Okay.
Other than I see she shoot a lot of points. I mean,
She shoot a lot of threes.
yeah,
And she makes a lot of points.
same thing.
It's not. Shoot a lot of points. What?
Listen,
See, this is what I'm talking
she
about.
make a lot of points, like shooting threes, but that's when she don't have anybody. She don't play good defense. So if somebody defends her, she kind of get thrown off her game, and she has an off game, and then she's a crybaby.
You think she'll cry, baby?
She wants the refs to make a call. Just could be privileged, entitled. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. But again, I don't watch her, so she's not important.
But she is important because people, I mean, you got the media always talking about her. So she definitely has some importance to the game.
Not to me though.
Okay, to you.
Okay.
But she's definitely made an impact on the game.
She has, and I definitely give her credit. I mean, I just think it has evolved a lot. She's definitely part of it. I think the shift was those games, those NCAA games last year.
Okay.
Against her in South Carolina, and
Okay.
her starting off by
The wave off.
deciding not to defend Raven.
Okay, the wave off, the
Yeah.
famous wave off.
And then Angel came back to avenge
Okay, with the John Cena.
with the
Okay, the
and
John
I just
Cena.
think that it took a turn, and I think you got people that jumped on the Caitlin Clark bandwagon and people that jumped on the Angel Reese bandwagon.
Okay, you can't like them both.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you
people
can, but people don't. That's what I'm
People don't.
saying. You actually can
You can, but people
coincide
don't.
and like them both.
You're right.
All right. So we watch college basketball, right? We watch the NCAA tournament. Then I can't remember if you watched her first preseason game.
Cool.
Indiana. Did you watch the first preseason game with me, or was it just me by myself?
It was you by yourself. I was
Okay,
working.
you
But
were.
I told you I didn't see her play.
Yeah, true.
I saw the
Okay.
highlights.
Okay. I mean, look, she's a shooter, right?
Mhm.
And if you are a shooter and you can handle the ball and create your own shot, you're gonna get shots off. I don't care where you play, you're gonna get
Mhm.
shots off.
Absolutely.
So, if it comes to a situation where she's getting a switch with a quote unquote big on her that can't stay with her, she definitely gonna get a shot off. Now you did see in the preseason game where there was a guard defending her pretty much 94 feet, which changes the dynamic in a part of her game
Mhm.
because nobody's really denied her the ball like that in college. So she's probably gonna face a lot of defenses that's gonna
Yeah.
play 94 feet, and you gotta get open, but you can affect the game by doing something different.
94 feet.
I'm sorry. So the length of the court from baseline to baseline, where the basket is, one
Mhm.
basket to the next, 94 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So I told y'all she getting there, little steps at a time. But
Listen.
yes, you win. You did good.
Okay.
I like it. Okay. All right. So 94 feet.
Mhm.
She's gonna figure out how to get open. She's gonna figure out how to use screens. She's gonna figure out how to use, her teammates to get open, become a decoy in a sense, because she does gain her attention. That's a
Right.
fact. As a guard, you can shoot the ball, you're gonna gain somebody's attention.
Correct.
So, okay, we're gonna see how this translates over to the league. Now, some people are like, man, she dropped 21 in the first half, or how many points she had in the first half of the first preseason game. And then as the defense adjusted, stop pushing me out the way.
I'm
just
to go
playing.
this way.
As the defense adjusted, she it was kind of tough for her to get a shot off or score. So I get that. Now, how you feel about the WNBA not televising or adding an option to watch the Chicago Sky's first preseason game featuring
Injuries.
Yes.
So I feel like that they gave their disclaimer that it wasn't on them, it was on a network, that it was on a network that all had something already planned. But I think that was poor planning on their part, because I think that, when the WNBA say we want the attention, we want the viewership, then you should have a backup plan to make sure, because people you got the
product
that people want to see and they're trying to see, and now you like, oh, that ain't on me, that's on a network, but it's your organization, it's your thing. So regardless of whether they say it wasn't them, it was the broadcast, I still feel like it was them, because I think you should have had a backup plan just in case, because it's yours. You can't say they didn't show up, so we out of it. No, because you want the people to have what they want. So I just think it was on them. They dropped the ball.
Okay, so opportunity missed. I will say that, because we saw one person stream live, was at the game and went live on their phone and had 3 million views to their live stream.
Right.
Missed opportunity by the W. So, I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
We saw the Liberty game yesterday, and it was
Let's talk about that, because people. All right, so the Liberty versus Chicago game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was an exclusive event for the Chicago Sky, and it was exclusive to who?
Their season ticket holders.
Correct. So that means it wasn't open to the public.
Right. And they got to get autographs from the players. They got this whole exclusive experience, so where people was showing pictures of the
empty
arena. That, I mean, is you just missing a point, like.
Right. So exclusive event, that's like VIP. We only having an exclusive event for our season
players and
ticket holders.
I think that was a better thing, because now you're I just think that now you're creating this scarcity effect, like how I get in
FOMO,
yeah.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Beautiful branding and marketing. I like the marketing that's taking place right now.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, people just be divisive, but in marketing, you just have to get people talking about you, and then they take the conversation and go where they want to go with it. But the W is in a lot of people's minds, psyche, in their mouths right now. So what you feel about, people went a little ham on Angel Reese because they stated that she should have not gone to the Met Gala, even though she did go to practice.
I just think that she talks about it with her coach and they agree, and that's not your business.
But the W is a job. So let's put this in perspective, because she's not in college anymore.
I mean, regardless of what, like if her coach decided that was the right thing for her to do, who is anybody else to make a decision or make a judgment that it wasn't the right thing for her to do? Because if it was a problem, then her coach would have told her this is not a good idea. But guess what? She was back for work.
And showed up.
Hair still intact. And she played a good game,
Modern day athlete. Let's talk about this, because back in the day now, these type of opportunities didn't happen.
And it wasn't all the WNBA players at the Met Gala anyway. Not
You
one.
throwing
So
shade?
I
You
am throwing shade.
Don't be throwing shade.
So I mean, she was the only WNBA player there.
Okay. Listen.
So who else had the opportunity to go? Because I guess if anybody else had the opportunity to go, they would have been there. And if you was in the WNBA, if they gave you an invite to the Met Gala, you would have been asking your coach, "Can you go too?"
Hey, coach, you know what? Look, hey, I came to work. Whether I get off early or I finish, how she got there?
Private jet.
All I'm saying is,
and her glam team was on the jet waiting for her.
All I'm saying is the players now are different
So
from the players back in the day. They have more access, but they're also bringing the noise, and they actually holding up their end of the bargain. People wanted to see, in my opinion, what they want to see Angel Reese fail. Why? I have no clue.
That's just crazy. Like, let her be great. I mean, she's her own brand that's in the WNBA.
So that's the difference. Let's talk about that, because that is a difference. The personal brand that she brings to the table right now, like the fans are her personal brand. What's up, Kevin? What's going on?
The Knicks.
You watching the Knicks? What y'all gonna do, man? Y'all gonna beat Indy or what? What's really
not
good?
An NBA live.
I'm just saying we talk basketball. What up, Kevin?
I don't talk basketball. I
talk women's basketball. Hater. Anywho, but okay, Angel Reese comes with her own personal brand.
She does. So she is her own personal brand in the WNBA. So she didn't need the WNBA to. So, and you can tell she has a heart for it because she don't have to play.
Okay.
She can sit home and do, but she works hard. She works hard on the court, and she works hard outside the court. So why she can't have the best of both worlds?
I mean, she can, and she's proving that she can balance.
So that's why people should leave her alone. It's just, are you mad that you're not doing it? Like Tabitha Brown said, that's not your business. Let that girl be great.
But Angel's game, so okay, people are like, in order for her to succeed or be successful in the WNBA, she's gonna have to develop this mid-range game, which I agree with. She's gonna have to expand her game. I'm not telling you she needs to expand her game right now in this season, because expanding your game takes time. Mm-hmm. She's gonna have to work on that, and that's a crap. But
you saw her getting low with them guards and taking the ball, so she is definitely showing you that she can.
I ain't mad at her because she brings something nobody. Listen, rebounding, number one, it's a skill, but it's also effort. And if you want it, you can get it. But she has a tenacity to rebound. So to think that can't correlate to the next level, to me, is kind of crazy.
Players are softer now.
He's talking about the Knicks, though. But you don't want to talk men's basketball, remember? See? So start reading our comments. That exactly, Kev. Let's boost up the revenue, get butts in the seats, and get that money up. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But the skill that she possesses is rebounding. Like, it's effort. That's all I heard. Like, she's gonna work hard to get the rebound.
Right.
Period. Mm-hmm. She gonna get everything off the glass. Period. Who wouldn't want that on their team? It's crazy. So for me, I see her game translating easily to the next level, as you can see what she was doing in the preseason games. Now, people are gonna say it's just preseason, but if y'all saying she can't play, it doesn't matter if it's preseason or not, right?
It'll show that she can't play, and then that she wasn't going to be able to transition from one level to the next. Oh, she can do that in college, but when she gets to the W, it's going to be totally different. It's kind of like this one player that my babe swear by, that was this All-American.
Nah, bro. Hey, you better not name drop. Hey,
I ain't gonna name drop.
We're going to protect the player on this one. But I'm just saying.
She swear by, she like, oh my God, she was the number one pick of her class. And
she was
the number one pick in her high school class. And she was just doing all this stuff. But she didn't do nothing in college. Nothing. And so she didn't show up. So every time I talk about her piss poor performance, babe always be like, but she was the number one player in high school.
No.
But she She was the number one person in high school. She was the number one recruit in high school. So I'm like, okay, but when do we say? And this is her she going into her junior year. So this is a person going into their junior year, and I'm like, and so she finally like, well, shit, you right. She ain't do none of that stuff she was doing in high school. Like, how long we gonna ride the high school coattail?
Nah, it wasn't that I was riding the high school coattail. Like, for real, I'm talking about it's analysts. It's like people in this game that the girl has a skill set now. For whatever reason.
When did you see it?
Her skill set?
So if you never knew about her high school record, when did you see her skill set?
I saw the glimpses in college. I saw glimpses of
what
I seen the glimpses of
what?
The game that I know she has in college.
But if you didn't,
I ain't seen it consistently.
But if you didn't know she had it,
but she showed oh, she got athleticism, mid-range game.
Because I must have watched that game.
You don't watch it like me.
I must miss that game.
Man, listen, I watch it now consistently. One thing I do know, this is what I know, and I try to tell my sweetie.
And now she in the portal, and they
hold on, man. See what I'm saying? You gotta stop.
Don't you know there's thousands of kids in the portal.
It is, but they might know who you're talking about, and that's not fair. Don't do that.
Well, why we're talking basketball, and this is my opinion.
Anyway, so for me, I sometimes players can't get it up here, and when it doesn't happen up here, if you gotta think too much in this game, or you're not quick with your decision making, you're not. I don't think she's living up to her potential. That is true. So I've come to the realization that, you know what, my expectations, let me lower them, because the reality is she ain't consistently doing what I know she can do.
Stay where she was, because they was
chill out.
They was coddling her where she was, and now
wasn't nobody coddling that. You still,
and now she's in the portal with nowhere to go. So y'all listen. If you know what I'm talking about, put the name in the comments. If you know who I'm talking
don't even take no guess at what she's talking about.
If you know who I'm talking about, put the name in the comments.
We're not guessing what you're talking about. No, nothing. No, we're not gonna do it.
Listen, we talking basketball.
Talking basketball.
So why can't I?
You can have your opinion.
I can have my opinion.
It's your opinion. It's your opinion.
Anyways, back to the W.
You funny. Okay, so all right. My aces.
We haven't seen them.
I seen them.
I feel the type way that they dropped the HBCU girl.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted her to make it.
Yeah, but you see, you and your emotions. Now you and your emotions. You right now have substituted and taken the place of how you feel. I felt about the player you're talking about. So, I'm not saying that the girl isn't good. I'm just saying, the team that she got drafted to, like, it's some stiff competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I get it, but I was just rooting for her.
As we all are. And I think, she may, if another team doesn't pick her up, she could potentially go overseas, get some more experience, and then come back on over to the W. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could work out like that. But I feel like, how do you feel about the Aces on this three-peat? Because this is a three-peat mission at this point.
Maybe.
No, you can't have no doubts.
I don't have doubts. I don't know. I didn't really watch them like that. So I didn't really watch them like that.
In the preseason?
Last year
they won.
I know, but I'm saying I didn't watch them to the end.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be.
I didn't see what they did through the season. Listen, I just got on this basketball.
I'm glad you admitted it now. Okay.
I never said that I was in a long time.
Yeah, but you be acting like you sure enough know what you're talking about.
I do.
All right, I'm gonna give you. Some.
Listen, because let me tell y'all. Let me explain to you. So before, I felt like my baby was like the walk-in Google for basketball, right? So I just felt like her knowledge was way up here and I was down here. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just ask my baby because she know everything. But now I do my own research and I look at stuff myself. And so I know a lot of stuff. So now the questions I'm asking her is getting harder and harder. So now when I ask her, she was like, I don't know. So what I thought, because I was ignorant to the sport, that she knew so much, But she don't really know what I thought she knew. Because now I know. So I'll be like, babe, what's this? She be like, I don't know. I'm like, so you really don't know. Like
Wow.
you had my head thinking that you just was this guru. But anyway, so now
Wow.
she could be like right here, and I'm like,
That's
oh,
so-
I was like this bread because because I be doing stuff now.
Man, let me tell you guys something. It's one to me. I don't work for ESPN. I don't work for none of these networks, but I got a lot of information here. This girl thinks I'm like one of the ESPN analysts and people just feeding me this information. And I just know it off the top of my dome.
But like I just said, in the beginning when I ain't know nothing, it did seem like she knew everything because she just was like spitting it out like rah, rah, rah. Now,
because now she looking at totality, asking me.
So now I'm like asking questions. I'm like, oh, you don't know, or I tell her something, and she'll be like, for real, yeah. So you learning from me.
Listen, hey, I need a sidekick. I can't retain all this information. I can't go get all this information. I need a sidekick.
Yeah, I was fooled.
And definitely not. I got a lot of information.
She know a lot of little bit of stuff.
A lot of little bit. That
she know a lot of
make
little
sense.
Bit of stuff.
Anywho,
she know a lot of little bit of stuff.
So over this past, let's say basketball season, we saw a couple high school games. We saw a lot of women's college basketball.
A lot of women's college basketball from all types.
Gig'em Aggies.
Power 5 schools to HBCUs.
Yeah, we did.
To JUCO.
Yep.
To just D1 schools, just regular D1 schools, high school. So we went to a lot of games to watch basketball. So
yeah, I think I took her. We went SEC first, right? So she went to the upper echelon. So now she done got spoiled with what she think basketball looks like for everybody, and that is not the case.
True, because when you go to like JUCO or HBCU,
even mid-major,
yeah. I'm like, where's this? Where's that? Where these people at? That's what that is. Like, it's definitely a big difference from the fans, from the scoreboard, from the little cute little timeout chairs.
She on these chairs, man.
To where you sit, the ticket prices, which a lot of the games we were on the list, but for the most part, it's just different, But I like them. We definitely caught a lot of games, so we're gonna probably try to catch more games this season. Definitely a lot of WNBA games and some more college.
When college season come back in.
Yeah, when they come back in, not now.
Yeah,
I'm talking about over this next year. Yeah, definitely some talent out there I want to see.
What talent you want to see?
Just depends. Some of the people that jumped in the portal, jumped out the portal. Just kind of see some of these teams that's becoming, see if they became yet,
you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. People, man, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm just saying, like I have a different, point of view, perspective on the game, women's basketball. So I have my own little fan club base following for what I like, not what she likes.
True story.
So gotta make sure my girl straight.
Who is your girl?
The different players that I like.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna see.
And then she be feeling the type of way when I be knowing people's names.
I actually
like,
don't.
That's such and such. That's such and such.
I just be like,
and she be are you sure?
Like, because it's so
like
funny to me.
Know them people's names. I know people's names.
It's funny because you went from basically ground zero. You got a little traction, so I like that. You've expanded your vocabulary. I like it. I like it. But we are gonna check out some WNBA games, so in person. So that's gonna be fun. I mean, that's gonna be fun. Which team you want to see like the most? WNBA.
I don't know. I gotta see how they start off their season.
What do you mean?
I gotta see how they start off
Everybody?
their season. Everybody.
Okay.
In my WNBA app, I got my favorites. So
Who's your faves?
I'll see
Let's
what they
see.
got going
Pull them
on.
up. Who's your
Let
faves?
me pull it up.
Aces.
Nope, they're not even first.
They're not your first choice?
Mm-mm.
Aces is my first choice.
Or
And let's see who her first choice is. What she got going on. Maybe Chicago Sky. I think Chicago Sky's her first choice. She don't even know where to find her faves.
I do.
She don't. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Candace Parker just got president for the women's side for Adidas. That's clutch. She just recently retired, and that's clutch because she was signed with Adidas. Asia Wilson just became a Gatorade athlete, so she signed with Gatorade. That's clutch. It's big news. So it's a lot of signings and brand deals going on. I like it with all this good publicity. I like it.
Oh, my teams right here.
Okay, so you picked the whole league?
No.
See who you left off the list.
ATL.
Okay, ATL is first for her. Chicago is second. Dallas third. We're gonna do just your top three. Because that's damn near the whole league.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8.
Okay, you missed 14.
I didn't want Seattle Storm. I didn't want Washington Mystics.
Who else you want? I mean, ain't that many more out there.
And 2 more.
Okay,
I don't know,
well,
whatever 2 missing.
Connecticut.
But I got ATL, Chicago, Dallas, Indiana, Las Vegas Aces, LA Team, New York Liberty, and Phoenix.
I feel like the Aces need to be higher up on your favorite list.
ATL, and I only pick ATL because it's closer, so we probably catch a lot of their home games or whatever, and yeah, so that's why I pick ATL.
Yeah, and we was looking at tickets. She was looking at tickets actually. We was gonna catch a Dallas game out on the West Coast, and how much the tickets was? It's like $18, something like that, right?
$18.
Just like one of the ticket prices was like $18,
and went
and
to
then,
the Fever tickets.
And what it was like
cheapest, like
400. I thought it was like 400.
Yeah.
So
a difference.
This effect is real, man. I mean, people switching out their arenas to fit what's needed. I don't blame them. Hey, get that revenue so we can pay these ladies, man. And the WNBA, over 2 seasons, they're gonna pay $50 million to get these chartered flights to all the games. Like, that's clutch.
You on live on Facebook?
Yeah. Don't go there.
I'm not.
Why are you saying that on our live right now? Like, that's why I know she couldn't be on the network. Like, she too worried about all the other networks versus just talking on the live. It's kind of insane, but that's what we're doing. We're just talking about a little basketball. Now, we are going to go live sometimes and talk relationships because babe thinks she's a relationship guru. ADHD. Hey,
no, I was
anybody in a relationship, marriage, or anything with somebody that got ADHD, like their attention span. Support group. Where are you?
Anyways,
where are you? This girl attention like shift so quick. Y'all see that live on camera? I'm gonna go back and watch it like a scouting report. Like I'm watching film to see how this girl just flipped real quick. That means she bored.
Anyways, if y'all got some basketball questions, hit me up. Listen, it be kids out there sending my baby film, but you can send it in because I know what I'm looking for.
Anyway,
I know what the people looking for.
What they look. Hey, listen, y'all ever had this mushroom coffee called Rise? Because I'm telling you, it is the bomb. Gotta try it. When our order come in, babe?
I don't know. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe.
Hater.
But
yeah, if y'all go to my TikTok, y'all can order rides right from our TikTok.
What?
I had to do that.
Yeah, but what about the people? Y'all want me to look at y'all film? Send it to me.
You gonna break the film down?
I'm gonna break it down.
You gonna break the film down? You know what? You're unbiased. I'm gonna give you this. You're unbiased.
Mm-hmm.
You would give an honest assessment. You probably wouldn't have any feeling nor emotion towards the players. You just giving what you see.
Let us see.
You haven't studied them for a long time. So, sometimes when you study people for a while, you build a relationship with them and, it kind of clouds your judgment. So a lot of these quote unquote evaluators, they are sometimes biased. So maybe your assessment would actually be honest, open, and informative. I should test you out.
Yeah, so don't send my baby no more film, y'all. She's a little rusty.
You crazy. One thing about, let me tell you something.
I got all the new basketball information.
No. One thing about it, this basketball IQ is my basketball IQ is always up to date. I don't know what this girl's talking about.
I used to think it was like woohoo, but I told y'all
It'd be the lies people tell
like,
themselves. It's only the lies people tell themselves. She tells herself.
I done narrowed down the gap.
So hold on, let me get it straight. I've been involved in basketball since I was 4 years old. And that's over 30 years of experience of basketball. You just got in here. You're telling me that you have caught up to my knowledge of the game? The math ain't mathing.
Well,
math
this
ain't mathing.
This is what I thought. This is what I think, Jamie.
What you think?
What I just said.
Okay, well, that ain't it. We're going to help you out. But anyway, like I said, we're going to talk basketball, but we also going to be talking about relationships because Babe says she's the relationship guru.
I never said I'm a relationship guru.
You do good with people in relationships.
I do good with just analyzing, evaluating, and listening to things people don't say. Maybe that part.
Okay.
So,
all right, because she thinks y'all that. Then she be trying to play matchmaker. Oh boy.
I don't.
She do. Yeah, she be trying to play matchmaker. So look, she want to do a dating show.
Can't get a tea.
I'm just saying. I ain't put it out there. I just say what you want to do.
It's about to drop.
Oh, it's about to drop.
It's about to drop. It's like a drop. You gotta let it drop.
I'm gonna go get her some Rise coffee because this, I'm telling you, it makes her attentive. It makes her focus. It gives you energy.
Listen, y'all. Look forward to. It's about to drop.
All right, look. I'm gonna let y'all head out because she is out of control.
And plus, I got work to do, but I had to jump on live so y'all can, hit me up if you want some basketball information. I got you.
Man, y'all be good.